Alright guys, good morning. I wanted to do a quick live stream to tell you guys about yesterday's little flight that we had. I flew this one and which is the f22 from eachine. Let me just get you guys the box so you guys can see what I'm talking about here. There we go. I flew this one as well as the other one, which is the Volantex, if I don't break everything in. The Volantex Ranger 400, and they both perform very well. Again, both of them are modified, because this one I destroyed the front here, so I had to glue it back together, as you guys have seen. And it no longer has a battery bay underneath, although the way that this is set up, when you put the battery in here, it stays perfectly fine. So unless you smack it into something, it will stay there perfectly fine. If you want, you can always add a little elastic band or something to make sure that it doesn't fall out, but I didn't seem to need it. And again, this doesn't look very scale because I put in a Hobby Zone landing gear thing here instead of the one that was the original one. This is actually, I think, maybe lighter than the original. And so, yeah, it did a fantastic job. The only problem that I had was that eventually I snapped the prop. And that was entirely my fault. I was going in for a nice landing like this, and then I did not pull up enough. So then when it went down like this, I think it just went up like that, and the blade somehow was able to touch the floor, or maybe it turned a little bit. I don't know, something like that. I made a video in VR, so you guys can go watch that if you're interested. But another few things that I wanted to talk about is I went back to Sue the Kitchen. Look at that. So you've got a nice QR code. If this thing will focus, I don't know. Does it focus? Can you see it well? Are my fingers in the way? Anyway, you guys can go here. We got some really good food. Only thing is, if you decide to go with spicy, for most people, that will be a problem. Don't go with the super spicy, because they do go really spicy. So if you're not used to spicy, I'm okay with spicy, but you might not be. Go with mild or medium. Anyway, I love this place. I love going there. I made some videos on it too, how to get there. So if you guys want to see those, they're also on the channel. But let's fix this eachine real quick, because all it really needs is a spare prop, and luckily one did actually come in the box. So hopefully all we need to do is just pry it or push it into place. It'll be fine. But sometimes things can go wrong. But in this case, it looks like it is perfectly fine here. This did not get damaged. Only the prop got damaged, as you can see here. I've only got about half left of it. Super glue is a good one for this. Usually I'll put a little bit of super glue on the prop to avoid it from just flying off. But when you do that, just make sure you don't get close to the motor, because otherwise you're just gonna mess up that motor there. So I just put like a teeny drop on there, and let's see if it's okay. Is there a specific direction this is supposed to go in? I did not check that. So that could be hit and miss. That could be hit and miss, but I am guessing that you'd probably put it on. I should have checked that. I should have checked that before, right? I should have checked that before. Maybe we should get the battery and see in which direction it spins, but now you got glue on there. I don't know. This could end up being a horrible thing that I've just done there. When you want to do a... Let me just go get the remote real quick and the battery. So remember, kids, if you're doing tests, make sure you have all your stuff with you. So we've got the remote here and the battery. So I'm going to put all those things on, and then put this little thing, because Captain Drone does this and it's very intelligent. If you have little stickers that you can remind yourself of what, because there's 2 of these and they look very similar, so stickers can help with memorization issues. Okay, so we'll turn on the bird and we'll bind it up and we'll put this in. We're not needing to fly it, we just need to know which direction it's spinning. This could be dangerous, kids, so I'm going to put my hand here so that it does not go crazy. Okay, it did not bind. Try that again. This is why I tell you, kids, don't try the stuff that I tried. It did not bind again. Okay, all right. Disconnect the battery and try it again. Maybe you should put this down further so you guys can see what's happening down here. Okay, I think it is now connected. So what if that prop decides to smack me in the face? Yes, exactly. I should be wearing goggles or something. Which is why I always tell you guys, kids, don't try this at home. I'm just doing the demonstration and it could go wildly wrong, so we won't. Okay, well it's pushing forward, so I guess that's fine. That's fine. So now all I need to do is not lose the camera. All I gotta do is not lose the camera. There. All I gotta do is push this in further because I do not feel like I pushed it in far enough. And maybe, you know what? Maybe let's disconnect the battery so I don't destroy the motor while I do that. I'm doing everything wrong. That's why you guys show up, don't you? Watch me fail. Oh, now the battery won't come out. Okay, the battery's out. We'll turn off the remote too. Let's not waste battery. And we'll push this back in. Will it go in though? Live demonstrations are the best, guys. Because that's when you know that whoever teaches you stuff actually gets it right? Because, you know, there's none of that Hollywood or Disney magic happening in the background. So if it actually works, then it actually works. And if it fails, which happens all the time, then it fails, and then you have to do it again. Try it again, start over. Anyway, let's see how this goes. Got ourselves a good old battery. And this time we'll turn on the remote first, because last time I did it the other way. And it was wrong. Look at that, it instantly picked up the channel. Again, I really love this plane. I wouldn't say it is exactly a beginner plane because of the speed. And you're like, oh, but it's not really a jet because it doesn't have a jet engine or a jet fan or whatever. I know. But you know what it's got? It's got spark. All right, anyway. And as you can see here, now it is connected, so it'll go forward. There you go. It is now perfectly fixed. So there you go. That's all you have to do if you smash it. I think what happened was it landed like this. And yeah, it just took a big hard smash into the ground. And I'm going to disable the battery here. Well, it's not disabled, but disconnect the battery. Don't disable the battery. I want to go fly this again soon. Had so much fun. And then I'm going to turn off this thing right here. There, done. So this bird is back and ready to fly once more. So can't wait to do that for you guys. But before I leave you, whoa, there we go. Live stream drama. Live stream drama. Before I go, yeah, I love this glue, and just reminding you guys that I love this place, as many others. If you guys saw that video that I made a while ago, I have a whole bunch of menus from all, well, not all, but a lot of the restaurants that I promote on this channel. You guys can go check that out. It is a very extensive collection of menus. So let's talk about the incinerator. The incinerator. This is what I had in as the garbage disposal, and unfortunately it failed. I haven't fully checked it out, so I will make a video where I show you what truly happened with this, and if I could find a fix for it, I don't have to use the new one that I just bought. There's a QR code there for you guys too, if this will focus. So if you guys want to buy the same thing, you guys can QR code yourselves to your likeness. There's a lot of likies. Anyway, so this is what I'm going to be replacing that with if I can't find a solution to fix it. But anyway, it's good to have a spare. It's good to have a spare because eventually it will fail. So anyway, there we have it. So I want to talk about today, and yeah, that's it. Hope you guys got to watch the fun videos in VR that I made of this and the other planes. But again, my favorite will be the B-2 bomber. You guys saw how easy it is to fly. It flies real slow. It turns on a dime. This thing is fantastic. It's beautiful. It's more advanced. It could allow you to do flips and rolls if you know how to do those. I don't. But the way I flew it, it flew really, really well, except it was a little bit too fast. And so when I tried to do one of the landings, I destroyed the prop. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this little video, and I'll see you soon in the next one. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend.